Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the JV Green matchup between George Ranch. We're going to have a great one for you here tonight. JV Green is looking to win their district with a great win and continue their winning streak. My name is Diego Sanchez, and this is my partner,
Sergio De Leon.
All right, Sergio, what are the keys to winning if you're a Strake Jesuit team player right now?
Easy. Just don't crack under pressure. Most of the teams that we face against are public schools, which, coming from a public school background, they play really rough. So I just think we just need to keep the ball in possession, don't crack under pressure, and we should beat Georgia Ranch.
Yeah, Jesuit has a great record so far in this season with 12 wins, and they're looking to expand into that and win this district. They're pretty close. It's a pretty tight finish, so hopefully this win can propel them over to the number one spot.
Yeah, I agree. So previously Jesuit unfortunately lost against Georgia Ranch, so hopefully they could take this this victory.
Interesting starting lineup here for John Garner, a totally different one than what we've seen this entire season. You do see the regular culprits of Santi Garcia in the front, as well as Colin Pham, but a couple of changes in that back front. You do see Brandon Ortiz getting the starting role today, which is really good to see. He's had a couple of good performances coming off the bench. I would like to see also a lot more of Lorenzo Flores. He's a great player, and he should definitely get a lot more time on this team.
Yeah, definitely. I agree. Lorenzo should be receiving more playing time because I think he's a crucial element for the team. Overall, they have really good chemistry with him, and I think he's very confident with the ball.
Looks like George Ranch has a throw-in now. Both teams starting pretty inaccurate in their passing, but looks like George Ranch has been able to win the possession game early on. No clear chances for either side. We're about couple of minutes in.
It's a throw-in for George Ranch. They have possession. Number 4 heads in the ball.
Good clearance there by Garcia. And the shot goes wide for George Ranch. It'll be the first goal kick here for Thomas Smith. Interesting here that Thomas Smith is a starter. We've seen this entire season that Coach Gardner likes to start Taffet in goal, but looks like he's given Smith the opportunity to shine. Smith sends the ball to the midfield.
Number 8, Brody with the ball to Colin. Can he get there in time? Unfortunately, he can't.
Yeah, Pham is a pretty fast player. Just wasn't able to get to that ball on that occasion. Tried to use his speed, but it was kind of a sloppy pass, and George Ranch just retained possession. I like this formation from Gardner. Pham is pretty dangerous on the sides, and especially when you have such a great striker like Garcia in the middle, you do a lot of damage. You see Ortiz trying to win this ball, just head over, but looking for him. Garcia's there.
Yep. Number 6 pressuring, sends the ball over to George Ranch, and it's out.
It's a poor shot there by George Ranch. George Ranch has 2 shots this game, but both of them have been pretty awful. Not a lot to, create a scoring opportunity at all. Thomas Smith now with his second goal kick of the night.
He again sends the ball over to the midfield.
Looks like Luke Fendrick is back out there after being absent in the last matchup. Garcia retains possession. He'll look for Gaines on the outside. Good run by Gaines.
Gaines crosses.
Gaines has a
looks
couple
for the
options.
cross.
Brody hits the ball. Ooh.
Ooh.
That was a tough shot to make for Brody, but the goalkeeper was there to save the day. And Jesuit has the first shot on goal in this game.
Garcia with the control. Passes it to Colin. Colin passes it to Brody. Oh, Garcia with the ball. Oh.
Garcia wins it back, though, after his relentless pressure. He'll send it back to Luna, who gives a bad pass, and George Ranch might have an opportunity here on the counterattack. Good through ball, but Luna makes up for his mistake earlier on, and he sends it out of bounds. Throwing for George Ranch, and they have numbers up top. Good defense there by Jesuit. They'll now look to send it back. Looks like Brody's caught up in the midfield, but he'll eventually play the ball forward. That's Chase Anderson. Hits Colin Pham.
Colin crosses the ball into Brody. Oh, bad touch by Brody.
I think they're going to call the ball was out of bounds before Pham could get the cross in, so it's just going to be a goal kick for George Ranch. Do you see Jesuit starting to come alive, starting to string a couple of opportunities together, but just can't get a critical one just yet. We saw Brody have a good chance, but it wasn't really that dangerous as the shot was kind of weak.
Diego, have you noticed that the goalkeeper, the George Ranch's goalkeeper, cannot take his own goal kick?
Yeah, that is something I have noticed.
What are your thoughts on that?
Well, what they're trying to do, he might be able to take goal kicks, but he might want to, have someone that can give a more powerful one. Because if he's just going to be taking a goal kick that, is kind of only going to hit the midfield, it might not be as effective as if you can strike quickly and find your forwards. So maybe the guy who takes his goal kicks has a lot more of a leg than he does, and that's probably why he's taking him. Or he might be more accurate. It's definitely an interesting tactical decision because you do have to sacrifice one player that can receive the ball.
Right. Dylan wins the ball. He's dribbling. Passes it to Santi. Santi with the ball. Looks for the pass to Brody. Brody dribbles in the midfield. Passes it to Santi but gets deflected by George Ranch.
Garcia still with the ball. Good effort by him. It'll just roll out of bounds, but Jesuit retains possession on a throw-in. Maybe not. The referee is giving the ball to George Ranch. Unfortunate call there. Looks like a throw-in here for George Ranch. Not going to find anyone just yet. Poor throw-in, but somehow cleared away, and now Jesuit in the midfield with Luke Fendrick will win it out. George Ranch trading something together. Poor through ball, just going to be cleared away there by Luna. Luna still with it again. He'll probably want to play back with Tom Smith. He keeps it instead, trying to show a bit of skill, using physicality. Wins the ball over. Good job there by Luna. And now Kyle Gaines. Interesting that his brother is in this game. Not sure where he is at. Ortiz will just send it over to the midfield. Looks for Pham.
Pham gets the ball. Oh,
and I'm surprised he won that. He's a lot shorter than that defender right there.
Yeah, he definitely has the speed to compensate for his height, so there's that.
And it looks like it's just going to be a foul there. Luke Fendrick committing the foul for Jesuit. And free kick now for George Ranch. They're going to send numbers in the box. They know they can win this on a header. They have a lot taller players. Inaccurate cross, but still in George Ranch's hands. The Longhorns trying to string something up. It could be a shot. Could be a handball by Brandon Ortiz. And it might be a penalty. Actually, I think it was just outside the box, so the Crusaders might be safe, but a dangerous set-piece opportunity given up here by Jesuit. Unfortunate there. Ortiz had his hands close to the chest, but the referee's going to decide to call that. What were your thoughts on that call there, Sergio?
No, yeah, I definitely did see a handball by Ortiz, unfortunately. I mean, it just happens, your hands are just there, so unfortunately it was a handball, so we'll see how this turns out.
And a dangerous opportunity it is for the Longhorns. They have a good opportunity to open this one up. Very easy chip shot. Here we go. George Ranch with a shot and a great save there by Thomas Smith, diving to his right side. Excellent goalkeeping there from the sophomore. The danger is clear momentarily. The Longhorns might have another shot at it, but bunch of wacky clearances end up in Jesuit's favor for the moment. No one knows where to go. Good dribbling there by number 14, Javier Roman. And and the ball will just roll out. How did you see that free kick, Sergio?
I think it was a great shot by the Longhorns, but Thomas, being a really good goalkeeper, denied them of that goal. So I think it was a good attempt by both sides. Obviously, we had the better outcome, so I think that was great. It's a header by Santi, or by Daniel. Santi with the ball, passes it to Colin. But gets denied by the defender. Oh! Santi with the ball. He's taking it all the way. But unfortunately, he dribbles too much and it goes out of bounds.
He just ran out of room right there, to be honest with you. He was looking to cut in, but to find Brody maybe, but just couldn't have enough time to do it. Another goal kick coming here for George Ranch. This game is definitely starting to open up. Both teams having a lot of opportunities to score.
What a great touch by George Ranch. Takes it all the way, but gets denied. It's Jesuit's ball. Brandon sends it to the midfield. It's a great header by George Ranch.
Great tackle there by Brandon Ortiz to deny any sort of danger. It's an interesting position he's taken up, really. Kind of playing like that last man type of thing, kind of like a sweeper in a sense.
Yeah, he definitely does have the height to be playing as a defender. So it's a corner kick by George Ranch.
George Ranch has an awfully good set piece opportunity here. Sends the corner in. Thomas Smith with a confident punch. Still alive. Couple of bounces, but Thomas Smith comes alive with it somehow, some way. Great reaction by him.
Diego, what was your thoughts on Brandon almost scoring a goal for them?
That could have been quite unfortunate, really, but I'll give you my thoughts on that just in a second because Colin Pham is on the wing here with a dangerous opportunity for the Crusaders. Trying to cut inside of the box, looking for a shot. Chase Anderson might have it, but it's just cleared away by George Ranch. But yeah, my thought on that one was just, man, that could have been really unfortunate. He was trying to clear it, but just went to the side of his boot, and then Thomas Smith somehow reads every single bounce that the ball takes and comes up with it. What a huge save for Jesuit, because that could have been a big blunder.
Wow, Colin winning the headers. Crosses it to Brody. But Kyle gets it.
Recovered by Fendrick. And now Fendrick looking for Garcia in the box. Garcia, nice job using his body. Garcia cuts in. Doesn't get the clean shot he wants, but Gaines retains possession for the Crusaders. And now Gaines trying to make a couple of moves. A lot of pressure on him. Won over by George Ranch. Here's the counter, but Jesuit has numbers in the back. In hot pursuit is Roman. He'll win it over. Back to Garcia. Oh, but a bit of a missed touch there by Garcia. Trying to play it down the line, and he does. Looking for Pham. He finds him. And now Pham's probably going to play back with Fendrick, but no, he takes the individual route and he'll lose it anyways. The ball is in the Crusaders' possession, and substitution coming soon. Nope, Garner halts it for a second. Pham running down the wing now. Still Pham. Getting a bit aggressive there, and a foul is called in George Ranch's favor. Looks like Chase Anderson now looking for Garcia. Garcia with a nice skill move right there. Opens it up. Shot by Garcia, but an easy save for the keeper. Was a bit far out, about 20 yards, but a good attempt nonetheless. Trying to keep the keeper on his toes. Pham still with it. Good find for Garcia, but the defender is there to clear it away. Now we're going to have a mass substitution here. Looks like Brady Fourier is coming in, as well as Dylan Gaines, and as well as number 17, David. What are your thoughts on these substitutions?
I think the substitutions they're a great choice by Mr. Gardner. So hopefully these substitutes do play their role and do play good. So yeah.
What are your thoughts on putting in Brady Ferrier here on the wing?
So he's been injured. I'm not sure how he will perform, but hopefully, I mean, he's a great player, so I think he will perform good.
Let's see. Interestingly enough, he takes out one of the better players in Colin Pham. Gives him a bit of rest, but he puts another great player in Ferrier back in the lineup. As you mentioned, he was injured early on this season. Now on the right wing, the other replacement, David. He'll win a throw in for Jesuit. Looking inside the box for Chase Anderson, but no one's there. Looks like the Longhorns are playing the counterattack game. And a good ball. Is Ortiz going to be there?
Oh, Ortiz gets beat. Hopefully he can get there and great tackle.
Oh, he recovers it though somehow. The physicality of that striker from the Longhorns nearly gets the best of Ortiz, but luckily for him, he comes up with it. Good job by Thomas Smith coming out pretty confidently on that one. Dylan Gaines now looking for Garcia, and he's on goal.
Garcia
could be a one-on-one with the keeper.
One-on-one.
Garcia shoots it, and he
Scores!
Goal! Golazo from Santi Garcia. Excellent striker plays. He wins on the one-on-one battle, sneaks it past the goalkeeper. What are your initial reactions, Sergio?
Diego, you know it was coming. I mean, this kid is an absolute genius at this sport. This kid has scored in almost every single match, so you know he was eventually going to score in this match. Brilliant play by Santiago.
Yeah, and the assist from Dylan Gaines was superb. Great header from him. You guys are good.
Just checking the setup out.
Oh.
You're good. We're back in action here now. Garcia making a run down on the wing. He plays it down to Brady Ferrier. Ferrier with a bit of a mistouch there, but Luke Fendrick wins it over regardless. And now a foul call on Fendrick, and it'll be a free kick for George Ranch. One over there by Luna. Finds Chase Anderson in the midfield. Fendrick comes down with it as well. They'll find Roman now. One over by George Rance, but Ortiz with a good clearance. Sends it over, looking for Ferrier. Choppy play in the midfield by both teams.
It's a great tackle by
What a
number
good tackle.
4 by Christian Luna.
Great tackle by him. He wasn't scared to go down. Confident as he always is. But George Ranch has a good opportunity right here. A lot of players in the box. They'll send it quickly, but headed away there by Anderson. Coming behind is Dylan Gaines, and he'll win it out. Poor pass by Anderson. Gaines is fast, but not that fast. And it'll just safely be cleared away there by the George Ranch defense. And a substitution coming in now for Jesuit. Number 22, Joshua Rubio, a defender, is coming in for the Crusaders. He'll be coming in for Chase Anderson. Interesting substitution here. What do you think this is going to do to the formation?
Not sure, but Josh is a really good player, so hopefully that adds to the game. So we should be seeing much more better defending and better passes.
Fendrick dishes it out to Luna, who can't quite get there. Unfortunate misplay there by Jesuit, and he'll give up a throw-in.
It's a throw in for Jesuit.
Looks like it goes out for a goal kick. Sorry right there, ladies and gentlemen. A couple of technical difficulties on our side. Forgot to update the scoreboard. It is 1-0 from Jesuit, though, after a good finish there by Santi Garcia. 13 minutes left to go inside of the first half. Jesuit so far giving a pretty good game. George Ranch had a couple of chances, but they couldn't really concrete on them. Now Jesuit looking to extend it. Good dribbling here by Roman. Josh with a bit of a misplay. It's won over by George Ranch. They could have a counter, but not a lot of numbers out there, Sergio. You see, George Ranch only has barely any attackers. They somehow come away with it.
Yeah, and you don't see their midfield pushing up too much to support the forwards, so not sure what's going on there.
Yeah, the whole team isn't really playing like a unit. As you said, the midfielders aren't supporting their strikers at all. You see number 15 is making good runs up there, but
Yeah.
he doesn't really have any people to lay the ball off to, so it's been a pretty difficult job for him. Missed touch there by Ferrer. Gives the ball away. Man on is the call. He doesn't hear it. Cleared away by Roman. Looking for Gaines. Gaines with a missed touch. Gives away. Harsh tackle on Roman. Luckily he gets back up.
Passes it to Brandon. Passes it to Santi. Oh, great fake. Lays it off to to Santiago.
See George Ranch starting to get good combinations now. And a good cross in. Could have been a handball, and the referee does see it. Luckily for Jesuit, the handball will end the play, but substitution being called for now by the George Ranch striker. He's been having a good game. It's interesting to see him call for a sub. 11 minutes left to go. Jesuit firmly in the driver's seat, but in any moment, they could switch. Doesn't look like Garner is looking to make any tactical switches so far. He's pretty happy with the team he has out there. You see nobody's warming up on the bench. Still writing down notes, however.
It's a missed touch by Jesuit.
A lot of imprecisions on both teams. Luna looking for Gaines.
Gaines gets there, but unfortunately no one's there to receive the ball.
Looks like a foul on Gaines, but regardless, Jesuit retains possession.
Josh with the pass, but Dylan Gaines couldn't get there on time.
You see they were trying to get things going, but the imprecisions haven't really let them get to that point. The finishing in the final third has been pretty poor, except for the goal that we saw.
Josh with the ball.
George Ranch wins over the midfield battle. Good job by Fendrick to cut it. And a slide tackle mid. It'll just go over to George Ranch, but then another misplay by the Longhorns gives the Crusaders a shot at scoring. can see Jesuit's still playing it pretty conservatively. They still have two of their center backs are playing back far down by the midfield. The cross by
Santi with the
Garcia.
cross, but Dylan Gaines unfortunately couldn't get there.
Oh man, all he had to do was bicycle kick it. That's easier said than done. Good pass there by Garcia, but unfortunately wasn't finished there on the other end. The throw in for the Crusaders. Gaines trying to win it over.
Retains possession.
Man, I don't know how he did it. Oh my goodness, he gets up and wins it still. Gaines still on his feet. Still Gaines. Can't get past the third, but he's still fighting for it. Now Fendrick will just play back with Garcia. Garcia with a Mitch touch. The ball bounces in his favor. Now Fendrick with a great show of skill. He has a lot of options here. Oh man. And a poor pass, but Jesuit somehow wins it. And Josh with a clear
with the
shot.
ball.
As I said, those imprecise touches in the final third are really costing the Crusaders a lot of missed opportunities. Josh once again takes it in the wing, but it'll just be kicked out of bounds. 7 minutes left to go inside of the first half. We do remind you that this broadcast is brought to you by S-Jet. Don't forget to like and subscribe on the video and leave a comment down below on what do you think the broadcast should improve on. We do read the comments. We take them seriously. If you guys are enjoying something about the broadcast, let us know too.
It's a throw-in for George Ranch. Number 14 with the header. But unfortunately goes out. Brandon with the ball. Sends it to midfield. Brady with the touch. To pass to Santi. Plays it back to number 6. No, number 6 back to number 9. Very interestingly, they're subbing out their striker. A handball is called.
Looks like Jesuit's just playing it safe now. We want to go into the locker room with this partial result. Still have a lot of things to work on in the second half. Precision probably being one of the key ones. Good game so far there, however, from Jesuit.
Danny with the ball sends it over to midfield, but unfortunately George Ranch retains possession. Now Brady with the ball. Sends it to midfield. Dylan Gaines with the touch. Lays it out to Josh. Josh with the through ball. And out to Santi. But unfortunately he couldn't get there.
It was a good idea, good creativity right there, but unfortunately Santi quite far from where the ball was played. And the keeper, all he has to do is just come out and win it over. And now Ortiz, with the battle of his own, he'll win it. Fendrick with a good show of skill. Twice he does it. He has a lot of great ball control, but oh man, the pass just not going for him. Fendrick wins it over, however, and Dylan Gaines
with the
with
fake.
a great move. Ooh. That's just a great show of skill there from Dylan Gaines. You see, he lets the
Indeed.
ball go through, Megs the guy. Looking for David. David crosses it in, but the keeper comes out. And Jesuit, once again, so close to scoring, but not really knowing how to finish the play. 3 minutes left to go now inside of the first
Great
half.
header by Danny.
Danny Garcia, the great defender.
It's a throw in for George Ranch. Danny with the pass. Oh, and Brady retains possession. Passes it to Santi. Wow, what a great fake from Santiago.
And he's still going. Sends the cross in. Just cleared out. Dude, this man is putting on a circus.
Yeah, he is making these defenders dance.
You love to see the creativity from the front three. Unfortunately, no one's at the top of the box somehow. And Jesuit still wins it over. It's incredible how George Ranch just can't get any counterattacks going. And now Ferrer tries to win it over on the wing. He runs out of space to run. And he'll give up a throw in for George Ranch.
It's a throw in for George Ranch. It's a great fake by number 18 on their team. It's a counter for them. Lays it off to the left forward, excuse me. Can Danny get there? He does. Danny with the dribble. Sends a great ball to Brady. Great skill. Sends it to Santiago. Sends it to Dylan Gaines. Can he cross it? And can they finish it? Unfortunately, it gets denied.
What a great play by Jesuit regardless. You saw they started that one from the very back, and they communicated with the midfield. They got it up to the forwards. Just couldn't get the finishing touch on it. That's just really been the story of the night.
Yeah, I agree. They're incorporating tiki taka into their playmaking, so I think it's
Tiki-taka.
very interesting.
Oh my goodness. Josh tried to do a scorpion kick. Did it work for him? Safely in the hands of the keeper. A bit of an exaggeration.
Trying to stall for a minute, but
He's just trying to stall halftime, honestly.
yeah, I don't think that's gonna work out in their favor, if I'm being honest.
Looks like DeVita wins it over. Great show of skill by him. And now
Fendrick with the ball.
Fendrick, he's had a good game so far, really, but the one thing he has been lacking in is his passing. Hasn't been as precise as we usually see it be. But other than that, it's been pretty good
Sends the
for
ball
him.
over to Brandon.
Brandon Ortiz, I'd like to see him play a bit farther up. Now that Jesuit is up, they can kind of take a little bit more risk, and he shouldn't play as far back as he does. I mean, he's kind of like on an island over there. You see him, no one's really around him.
Yeah.
I get he's trying to be the last man, but if Jesuit wants to secure the second goal, they really got to send some people upwards and forward.
Yeah, I think we're definitely going to see a second goal, or maybe two, around the second half of the game. So hopefully we could see them play a bit more aggressively. We have been seeing a lot of plays from the back, starting from the back. So hopefully we could capitalize in any situations that we do have.
That's going to do it here from Clay Stadium in the first half. Jesuit leads it 1-0 after a great finish from Santi Garcia. Don't go anywhere. We'll be bringing you guys the second half of action just shortly.
the Mac. Get on what it is, what it does, what it is, what it isn't. Looking for a better way to get up out of bed instead of getting on the internet and checking a new hit. Me get up, first shot, come strut walking. A little bit of humble, a little bit of cautious. Somewhere between like Rocky and Cosby's for the game. Nope, nope, y'all can't copy yet. Glad moonwalking, and this here is our party. My posse's been on Broadway, and we did it all way. Chrome music, I shed my skin and put my bones into everything I record to it. And yeah, I'm on. Let that stage light go and shine on down. Got that Bob Barker suit game and Plinko in my style. Money, stay on my craft and stick around for those pounds. But I do that to pass the torch and put on for my town. Trust me, on my INDEPENDENT shit hustling. Chasing dreams since I was 14 with the 4-track bustin'. Halfway across that city with the back question. Labels out here, now they can't tell me nothing. We give that to the people, spread it across the country. Labels out here, now they can't tell me nothing. We give it to the people, spread it across the country.
Here we go back, this is the moment, tonight is the night. We'll fight till it's over, so we put our hands up like the ceiling can't hold us. Like the ceiling can't hold us. Here we go back, this is the moment, tonight is the night. We'll fight till it's over, so we put our hands up like the ceiling can't hold us. Like the ceiling can't hold us.
Nah, can I kick it? Thank you, yeah, I'm so damn grateful. I grew up really wanna go fronts, but that's what you get when Wu-Tang raised you. Y'all can't stop me, go hard like I got an 808 in my heartbeat. And I'm eating at the beat like it gave a little speed to a great white shark on shark week. Raw, time to go off, gone, deuces goodbye. I got a world to see, and my girl, she wanna see Rome. Caesar make you a believer, nah, I never ever did it for a throne. That validation comes from giving it back to the people. Now, sing this song and it goes like, raise those hands, this is our party. We came here to live life like nobody was watching. I got my city right behind me. If I fall, they got me. Learn from that failure, gain humility, and then we keep marching.
Can we go back? This is the moment. Tonight is the night. We'll fight till it's over. So we put our hands up like the ceiling can't hold us. Like the ceiling can't hold us. Go back. This is the moment. Tonight is the night. We'll fight till it's over. So we put our hands up like the ceiling can't hold us. Like the ceiling can't hold us.
So we put our hands up. So we put our hands up.
Let's go. And all my people say, that's right. And all my people say, and all my people say,
Can we go back? This is the moment. Tonight is the night. We'll fight till it's over. So we put our hands up like the ceiling can't hold us. Like the ceiling can't hold us. Go back. This is the moment. Tonight is the night. We'll fight till it's over. So we put our hands up like the ceiling can't hold us. Like the ceiling can't hold us.
All my friends are heathens, take it slow. Wait for them to ask you who you know. Please don't make any sudden moves. You don't know the half of the abuse. All my friends are heathens, take it slow.
Ça vient de je ne sais où, c'est comme un compteur dans ma tête. Ça me prend, ça me rend fou, c'est comme un compteur dans ma tête.
Comme d'habitude, on est calé. Comme toujours, ça.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back for the second half of action between George Ranch and the Strake Jesuit Crusaders. Jesuit went in the locker room with a 1-0 lead over George Ranch. Let's see if they can replicate that performance and do the same in the second half.
It's already a corner for Jesuit. And 30 seconds have barely passed, so let's see if we could capitalize in this situation. It's a header for Jesuit, but it's a save by George Ranch. Sends it a bit too far. Brandon Ortiz with the header. Plays it to Lorenzo. Plays it back to Brandon.
Looks like George Ranch is encroaching at the edge of the box now. Lorenzo Flores guarding them nicely, and he'll win over the ball for Jesuit. Looks like the signal from the referee, though, is that George Ranch retains possession.
Sit through for George Ranch. They're looking to find their man, but they get marked by Jesuit. It's a header for Lorenzo. Brody with the pass to midfield to Josh Rubio. Rubio lays it off to number 27. It's a through ball to Josh Rubio. Let's see if he could cross it. Oh, it's a shot, but denied by George Ranch.
Now it looks like Jesuit have been coming out pretty aggressively in the second half. What are the keys to the second half, Sergio?
I think it's just to capitalize in any situations we do have. We do have some fresh feet on the turf, so hopefully, you know, we can see some shots and maybe some goals.
See Coach Garner starting to yell, starting to get his players into it. Good job here by Lorenzo Flores, getting one of his first touches here tonight.
It's a great play by number 28.
Now it looks like Fendrick's going to try to make an aggressive play to the ball. Lorenzo Flores now surveys the field. Looking for number 18. Couldn't find him. Good cut by George Ranch and a shot!
It's a...
Oh! The ball nearly goes in on Taffet, but a very deceiving angle made it look like they had scored the first goal of the second half, but the ball just sails over the crossbar.
Thomas sends the ball to the midfield.
Looks like George Ranch is getting a lot more aggressive in this second half. Oh man, what a terrible pass there. He just gives the ball away, wrapped up in a nice little birthday present. Not sure what the call is here. Bit of confusion on the field. Looks like a free kick for George Ranch. Not sure why.
It's a terrible call by the ref.
Maybe a pass back. Or maybe even a handball. Regardless, this is an extraordinarily great opportunity here for the Longhorns. Easy shot on goal.
Yeah, they've had 2 of these free kicks to capitalize, but unfortunately Thomas was there to save the ball.
Goalkeeping change has been made now. And now it's Taffert's turn to see if he can come up with something big. The wall did not perform its job correctly on the first free kick. George Ranch here to put themselves tied and level. Sends it over the crossbar. And unfortunately for them, another missed opportunity on an easy chance to score. And now Jesuit retains the lead 1-0. Big sigh of relief there on Gardner's face. You can see it. George Ranch, though, looks like they want to tie this game up. It's a good header by Brandon Ortiz. Sends it out. And for a corner kick. Still a very dangerous opportunity here for George Ranch, nonetheless. Because on a corner kick, everything is level. Doesn't matter who is playing better in the match. Doesn't matter, what team has the better shooting skills. It's all about height and all about precision and timing on the headers. Sends the cross in. Headed in by George Ranch, but no direction to it. The ball is still loose. Ortiz with a great defensive play. He's fouled. No call by the ref just yet, and there it is. A great defensive effort by Brandon Ortiz. Ortiz looks to play the ball quickly. He finds Fendrick. Fendrick, nice ball to David. Can he control it? Yes, he does. And he plays it just a bit far from him. I think he was trying to make a speed run, but he realized he was blocked off. And interesting, I just realized, Sergio, Santi Garcia isn't in the game at all right now.
Yeah, definitely.
Ooh, could have been a nice header by Josh right there.
Yeah, I think with Santi being out of the game, we're gonna see like a lot of slow plays, not that many shots. I think he's a great player, and he really does elevate the team to a higher standard.
Quick fast break from George Ranch, but Taffet comes out. The clearance is kind of wonky, stays in the air for just a bit. The Longhorns retain possession. The Crusaders fighting for it as well. Fouled is Luke Fendrick. He's going to want to take the ball quickly. Long ball played in for Josh. Headed by him as well. Good pass back to Anderson.
Brody, it's a throw-in, and fortunately Lorenzo gets there on time to head the ball out and to stop the play.
Good anticipation there by Flores. Now, 27 minutes left to go inside of the second half. Both teams showing like they're still in it. George Ranch looking for the tie. Jesuit looking to put it away. This could be a good opportunity here. Brody has a man forward. It's Josh.
Sends it to Josh.
Second
Ball
chance.
still play.
David. Bad touch by him. And the ball will go out of bounds in favor of George Ranch. Another missed opportunity there for Jesuit. They could have capitalized on it. They had a good fast break. Just a lot of imprecisions led them to lose the ball.
It's a throw for George Ranch. They're looking to find the man. Great touch by number 18 on their team. Great skill move too. Cuts in. But gets denied by David. David plays it to the midfield. Midfield sends it to Josh. Can he get there in time? No, he cannot.
I like the creative ideas. They're just not being capitalized on. I mean, when you sub players off like Santi that are, just naturals in chasing those balls, you do, give up that chance of maybe converting on one of those passes. Looks like a lot of key players from the starting lineup are off in the second half, but looks like Garner wants to give some of his players a bit of playing time as the end of the season approaches. And a good ball here by David. He has a player on, man in the box as well. One-on-one. Oh, but a good slide tackle by the keeper. Confident in his abilities, and he'll win it out. You saw David was closing in on the back post. Jesuit had a dangerous opportunity. And now a misplay here by Crozier.
28. Or by 18. Excuse me.
Josh sends David in. David crosses it in, but just denied. And it's going to be a corner kick for Jesuit, but you do see the aggressiveness is starting to ramp up. The Crusaders are knocking on the door. Let's see on this corner kick. This is a critical opportunity for them. Crozier sends it in, looking for someone in the box. Who's there? Keeper jars it loose, still loose for Jesuit.
It crosses the
a
line.
goal!
It's a goal by Brody.
Goal! And the ball somehow manages to roll its way, crossing the line, and Brody gets his first goal of the night, putting Jesuit up 2-0 after a misplay from the goalkeeper.
What a goal by Brody. What a goal.
We have some analysis here from the goon himself.
Yes. Alright, hello YouTube. So it's been a pretty good season. We've clinched district, I think like 3 games ago, so this is just part of our victory tour. And yeah, this is the only team we lost to last time, so yeah. This is Liam Walker as well.
Okay, that was a great goal by Mr. Brody, but in my opinion, star player of the game is going to have to go to Colin Pham. You can see he's been putting in the work. He's been putting in the effort. I like what I see.
Nice sitting on the bench, you know.
Yeah, yeah, he's working hard. Shout out Colin Pham.
He only played like 12 minutes.
Wait, who?
Yeah, I like to. And one last shout out to the crafter.
Crafter? Who's the crafter? Chase Anderson.
Christian Moreno.
All right. You heard it from the players themselves. That was the Goon and Liam Walker.
2 great players from JV Green.
Always giving us their expert analysis, you know. Top quality analysis. Looks like a missed throw in here that the referee is going to call.
Fortunately, it gets awarded to George Ranch.
Sends it in. Fendrick hot on the tail.
George Wrench with the ball, but gets denied by number 6. Number 6 with the dribble, lays it off to Brody. Can we see another play? Ethan with the ball, sends it to Josh. It's a 1v1. Oh, but gets denied. What a great save by the goalkeeper.
An excellent save right there, Sergio. The goalkeeper never doubted in any second. Every single instinct in his body told him to go out for the ball, to be aggressive, and he denies a great play.
Ethan with the ball. Oh, but gets cleared away by the defender.
Man, we almost saw a great goal right there by Josh Rubio. That could have been his first. He was very close on that occasion. Looks like throwing is sent into the box. Cleared out by George Rance, but momentarily. Chase Anderson still on it.
Sends it to Josh, but gets denied by the defenders. Lays it off to the midfielder. Great play by George Ranch. Excuse me. Can Lorenzo and Brandon get there? And Brandon does get there and clears the ball.
Good job there by the deadly duo. Keeping that goal safe. All you gotta do now, once you're up 2-0, just secure the win. You're up 2-0. Looks like Garner making a couple of switches now. Calls up Garcia and Gaines from the bench. He wants to really light up the fireworks here. He's already up 2-0, but he wants more. whatever chance George Ranch had of coming back in this one was pretty much obliterated. They haven't created any chances on goal except for the 2 free kicks they had.
Wow, what a recovery by Jesuit.
And now on the
Ethan with the ball.
counter.
Ethan still with the ball.
Oh,
Wow,
great play.
Great play. Yeah, definitely. Wow,
Still
plays it
Crozier.
back.
Still Crozier in the
Can
box.
we see a
Sends the
second
shot.
goal? Oh, gets
Oh.
denied by George Ranch.
What a save right there. You saw Crozier. Honestly, what cost him the goal right there was hesitation. He hesitated on pulling the trigger, giving the keeper a bit of a time to react. It was also not just... if he would have just, sent it into the corner. Oh my goodness! Taffet has to head the ball away after a miscommunication. Showing us a bit of skill right there, but man, what a way to deal with the pressure.
Yeah, definitely. That's not good whenever you have to head the ball away.
I mean, he was looking like Van Persie out here against Spain with that header. Looks like Garner isn't done.
George Ranch with the corner. Can we see a header? Wow, great.
Oh, good job by Taffet. Now the counterattack with Brody. He has 2 men in front. Sends the cross to Josh.
Can he get there in time?
Yes, Josh wins
he
it.
can.
Oh, but the ball's a bit
it's
far.
Too far.
Oh, that's a
Oh,
foul
it's a
outside the
foul.
box. The referee isn't going to call it. Instead, he calls for the corner kick. And Josh Rubio almost with an insane chance to score. Mass substitution here from John Garner.
Yeah, we could see some of the starting players return to the field.
He's putting the starters in, and this game's already over. No mercy. Here comes Dylan Gaines. Here comes Santi Garcia. Off come Josh as well as Brody.
Yeah, you could see Colin and Kyle Gaines warming up too, so we'll see. We'll see when he decides to put them in.
Fendrick wins it over. No space to send the cross, and it looks like the referee's going to call the ball roll out of the field of play, and it's going to be a goal kick here for the Longhorns. It's great to see every single player on that JV Green bench has gone in. It's great to see how all these players really have the chance to, play at this level. The Longhorns looking for the response.
Passes it to number 7. Oh, can we see the ball? Oh, gets denied by Brandon.
Good effort there by Lorenzo. Using his body, using that strength, and he wins it for the Crusaders. Looking for David now. A lot of room to run for David. Has Santi Garcia in front of him. He lays it off to him. Garcia has Gaines in the box. Garcia on the edge. Does a nice little rollover. Still Garcia trying to get past the defender, but he's denied. Looks like Lorenzo Flores is going to take this throw-in. Plays it short with Anderson. Anderson sends it into the box looking for David. Gets the header, not strong enough, however, and it's going to be a goal kick. Looks like Gardner is putting full pedal to the metal. Colin Pham gets his first minutes now since the first half. Off comes Fendrick, off comes David, and in comes Gaines and Pham. The starting lineup for this team that helped them clinch the district is back in the game. And with Jesuit in the driver's seat, I'm in no doubt that we're going to see a goal soon.
Lorenzo lays off the ball to Brandon. Brandon to the midfield. Colin with the ball. The ball is back at Lorenzo. Santi receives the ball. Let's see what he does. He plays it far to number 13. Kyle Gaines.
Kyle Gaines just couldn't get the cross in that he wanted. Unfortunate for him. And it just looks like Jesuit is in full control right now. George Ranch can't even pass over midfield. Here comes Dylan now. Looking to who to lay it off to. Poor touch. Dylan wins it. Pham now with the header. Garcia with a clear opportunity. He's going to look for the wing. Looking for Kyle, but blocked by the defender. George Ranch looking to respond somehow. No opportunities. Good defense there by Anderson. He'll win it over. Looks like the ref is calling for a foul, though. Bit of a controversial call, but a lot of the fans are unhappy with that one. "15 minutes left to go in the second half, excuse me. George Ranch has a 2-goal deficit. It's definitely still doable, but by the way they've been playing lately, I don't think it's very possible.
Diego, do you think the UIL should incorporate VAR into the soccer game?
Now, it would be an extremely expensive investment, you know. With the VAR, you have to have a lot of cameras, a lot of angles. You also have to have people actively looking at the camera angles. I have no doubt it can be done. You know, we have a lot of funding to go around, but it would definitely be a lot of a hassle to set up. But I mean, it's worth it because these refs in UIL are absolutely garbage, and VAR would definitely help with a lot of the decisions.
I agree. So it's a free kick by George Ranch. Let's see what the outcome is.
Dangerous opportunity. Lowers it on the ground. Quick on his feet as Taffet. Those are some of the hardest ones to get because you're expecting the shot to go over, and then all of a sudden the ball goes under the ball. He's quick on his feet, though, and he shuffles over to the back post and has an easy save for him. George Ranch looking to string something together. It's a nice ball to the winger, but they'll have to play it back. 13 minutes left to go. Time is ticking, and they don't have a lot of it.
It's a great header by Lorenzo.
Ooh, dangerous opportunity for Jesuit.
Santi with the ball. Cuts in. Cuts in all the way. Lays it off to Kyle. Kyle tries to cross it, but it's a bit too far. Let's see if 27 can get there. Ethan with the ball. Ethan with the fake.
He might just rip it from there. Ooh, could have been a handball. I don't know. Back heel by Gaines. Man, this is a show-off competition. Back heel, step overs.
Yeah, I agree. There's a lot of skill moves that are being pulled, making George Ranch dance.
Now, looks like the referee is calling for a throw-in. George Ranch making a couple of subs, trying to put offensive firepower. You do see number 7 is back in the game. He was one of their better players. A lot of speed on the left wing, but he's been denied by Lorenzo Flores so far in this second half.
It's a great header by Brandon. Lays it off to the midfield.
Anderson. Flores. Gaines.
But gets denied by the George Ranch defender.
Only 12 minutes left to go. Looks like my prediction for this one is that we're going to end up seeing one more scoring by the Crusaders. One more goal.
Yeah, I mean, at this rate, I think we might actually see one.
You see the varsity players warming up in the background. We are going to bring you guys the broadcast of the varsity matchup. That one's going to be important for playoff positions. And a pressure by George Ranch, but Taffet is there to save the day. Oh, a handball.
But it... Oh, okay.
That should have been a yellow, to be honest. That was pretty blatant. And
Was. Kyle with the ball.
man, I hope my eyes aren't deceiving me because I see someone putting the keeper jersey on who's not even a keeper. What in the world is going on the bench? I kid you not. It's Brody, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. If he puts him in... No, Brody's about to go in. Wait.
No, he's not.
Oh no, he's switching with Thomas Smith. Thomas Smith about to go in the game as a field player.
They are absolutely doing something out of the blue. Completely ridiculous. Wow, they are just...
Oh my goodness. And a free kick too for Jesuit. Ethan Crozier with a good opportunity to send into the box. He sends the cross in. No one's there. Second chance for Luna. Cuts back. Another beautiful cut by Luna. Looking to send it in. For the Crusaders. Is Fam there?
Brandon, but it's a bit too wide.
Yeah, I would have liked to see the cross a bit closer to the 6-yard box.
Yeah.
Nonetheless, Gaines wins it over. Another cross easy for the keeper. And a great aggressive play. Oh, might see a bit of a fight here. Yeah, you saw this.
Yeah.
Starting to see a bit of words exchanged.
Bit of confliction.
Scoreboard. Who's going to win it? Oh, my goodness. Bit of a miscommunication there.
Yeah, definitely.
They almost took each other's heads off. Hey, man, can the ball just, like, go out of bounds? Like, I want to see Thomas in the game. Like, hello?
I agree. It's pretty weird seeing a goalkeeper, play out of his position. Oh, we see Thomas warming up. We see a substitution. Oh, my lord. Thomas is going in for
Luna.
Dylan.
Luna.
No, it's
Luna's coming off.
Okay.
You see him on the goal? He's coming off.
okay.
So
yeah.
Thomas Smith makes his debut in the field of play
As a striker,
as a striker.
Can you believe that, Diego?
This is insane.
Indeed.
This guy's hitting techers in practice, not gonna lie.
Oh, Thomas with the ball. He dribbles.
Oh! Gives a
Yes.
good pass.
To Dylan. He still retains possession.
Oh! Dude, he's saucing this kid up.
Yeah.
Thomas Smith showing us some excellent skill. Now throw in here by Jesuit. They're going to be looking for Thomas Smith to score.
Yeah.
Bam, sends the cross in. Who's there? Gaines. Santi.
Santi.
Good show of skill, Santi. What a save! Goal!
What an insane goal!
Golazo! What an insane strike there. Did Thomas score it? I'm so confused.
I think we'll have to rewind the.
I thought Santi scored that. Or from the looks of it here. I'm very confused here.
Too.
I think they're just giving it to Thomas.
I think they're just giving it to Thomas. But Santi with a beautiful volley. I mean, he sets himself up solo, and the keeper with a big blunder cannot hold on to the ball. And Jesuit are up 3-0. I said it, Sergio. I said the goal was coming. Here it is. I think they just give it to Thomas. I don't even think it was him. We'll have to see the replay on that one when we get home.
Yeah, definitely. Now, what I do want to see is I want to see Brody going for keeper. Let's see if if George Ranch could at least
I would love to see that too. Brody
could at
going
least
for
get
keeper.
At least a goal in because
Maybe they get one here. Shot on Taffet, but a good save nonetheless. 7:26 left to go, and Jesuit is basically taunting George Ranch.
So basically, Santiago Garcia has a hat trick, doesn't he?
He didn't score this. He didn't score the second one.
Oh,
He has a brace.
okay.
But hey, man, we could see the hat trick. It's not a real
definitely.
possibility.
Oh,
Dylan
Dylan.
Gaines now on the edge of the box is going to try to cut in. Still Dylan Gaines takes a shot, and it's just nearly there. Out it goes for the corner. So you can see Santi was asking for it in the center, but instead he tries to cut in and make a goal of his own. Everyone wants a goal now. It's like, you gotta go, you gotta go. Who's next? And with only 6 minutes left to go in the second half, what do you think, Sergio? Are we looking at another goal here?
No. I mean, I think the players might get a little rest. They're not gonna be too agitated to score another goal.
Sends the cross in. Ooh, but the keeper comes up with it nonetheless. Big opportunity for George Ranch on the counter. Sends it one-on-one. Flores.
With the header.
Good header. The ball is still loose. Good job by Anderson to recover the ball. He plays back with Taffet. Oh my lord, dude. What a game we're watching. This is just clownery at its finest. Thomas Smith playing so aggressive in the midfield in striker position. He's running after every ball. George Ranch with the chance.
They're trying to get by Lorenzo, but oh my lord!
What a shot there by George Ranch, and it sails over the crossbar. Unfortunate for him. And they nearly get one back.
Excuse me. That was a decent shot by George Ranch.
Just decent.
I mean, it was pretty good, but I mean, it didn't go in, so you know.
Just with another chance here. Dylan Gaines. Fast break for him. Oh my goodness. He loses the touch. And it's going to go out for a throw in for Jesuit. Is this a free kick?
It's a free kick.
Sends it in. Garcia's there. Oh, he just doesn't land for him. Pham still with the ball.
Oh.
And he wins the corner for Jesuit. This is a... Oh! Brandon Ortiz is going in for the corner. He could be the secret weapon. Look at him. He's unmarked. He's by himself. No one's on him. He's looking for the back post. Here we go. Plays it short, but the cross by Murdy. Long ball. Who has it? It goes out for another corner. Ortiz still on the back post, and he's by himself, Sergio. Look at him. Nobody's on him. If they can get this ball to him.
Let's see if we could get the ball to him. That's the problem in the first place.
Bad cross. Murdy tries to win it back. Ortiz on it. Thomas Smith with a great show of skill. Oh, what a cut by Smith. And again, insane plays from Thomas Smith. He's saucing up the entire team. Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, he is clowning these defenders, dude.
Man, he's making them look like 5-year-olds, man. Oh, man, John Garner's loving it. You can see him on the sideline. The entire team is loving it. You see Adrian, man. Even Adrian's getting into this one. Garcia, good fake. Has 4 defenders to beat. Can't beat one. Ball still in the air for him. Nice flick. Works against them, though. George Ranch now. Good chance, but Lorenzo Flores wins the foot race. Back to Taffet. Pressure still by the Longhorns. Taffet trying to be a bit frisky there. Only 3 minutes remain. Ortiz to Flores now. Flores switches the play of field. He finds Dylan Murdy. Murdy with a through ball. Trying to look for Gaines. Gaines can't get anyone. Here comes Pham. Looking for Smith.
The ball is in possession. Can we see a goal within 2 minutes?
Maybe. I'd love to see a Thomas Smith goal.
Oh, caught with the ball. Sends it to Santi, but it's a bit too far.
Yeah, you saw he was... I don't know, man. He should have just done a through ball instead of an aerial cross.
It's really difficult to get those and control them. Brandon with the header.
Flores just wins it back. Doesn't get to that one, though. Unfortunate for him. 2 minutes and 15 seconds left to go in this one. See, Jesuit is just giving, as the Goon was alluding to earlier, the victory showdown, you know. They already clinched the district.
Yeah.
They're just trying to show off for the fans. Minute left to go here. George Ranch trying to at least clean up the scoreline. A big revenge win for the Crusaders here tonight. They lost to George Ranch earlier in the season, and for them to come back and beat them in the home stadium is a great feeling. Could we see the 4-0 that we're looking for? Long ball to Thomas Smith. He wins it. Tries to keep it in the field of play, but he just runs out of room. Only a minute and 20 now. Time is ticking. Seems like Jesuit wants this Thomas Smith goal. Garcia with a good control by the chest. Looking for Gaines.
Great fake. Lays it to Thomas. Thomas back to Santi. Back to Ethan.
Opens it for Gaines now. Gaines sends a cross in.
And okay, yeah.
Only 50 seconds left to go. Everyone forward. You see Ortiz goes up for it. Last man is Flores. Corner kick for Jesuit. A last scoring opportunity in this one. 40 seconds to go. Can they get the goal that they need? And in comes the keeper, ladies and gentlemen.
And
Taffet comes in. This is an absolute clownery from Jesuit. In comes the cross. Can Taffet get there? Smith with the header. Oh, it's denied. Gaines with it. Shot maybe. Oh, but it's saved by the goalkeeper. And backpedaling is Taffet. He doesn't have time. 27 seconds. The keeper's taking too long. Punts it, trying to find the goal. Who's there? Lorenzo Forrest.
there.
Oh, he heads it away. Great effort by him. Taffet nearly didn't make it. Man, you saw that header from Smith? He almost scored. Man,
Yeah,
this is
that was a
absolute
great
clownery, Sergio. Oh, what a dirty tackle by Flores.
Oh man, you could tell he wanted
Dude, that's some
that tackle.
Sergio Ramos stuff right there, man.
Yeah.
Jesuit gets the win at home. A 3-0 solid victory from the Crusaders. What a matchup. I mean, they were enjoying themselves. They had the subs in. They put the keeper in. I don't even know who scored.
Yeah, it was a fantastic game. You saw a lot of bizarre stuff going on that you usually don't see at other high school soccer games. So I was pretty satisfied with the outcome, 3-0. What are your thoughts on the game, Diego?
This was a great game for the Crusaders. Early on, they struggled, finishing in the final third, but they were pretty effective when it came to finding their striker, Santi Garcia. He converted 2 goals tonight, and then that second goal that they made was really just a relentless effort. We saw it last week, too, of just the ball being loose and just, putting it in the back of the net. It was overall a great game by Jesuit. Defensively, it was great. They didn't let any shots on Taffet except for, one.
No, yeah, definitely. Hopefully we could see similar results for the varsity game. So,
yeah, this varsity one is going to be a good one. The team's looking to qualify for playoffs and maybe even get home field advantage. So it's going to be an important game for sure for Jesuit here. But don't go anywhere. We will bring you guys English. We will be bringing you guys the varsity game just shortly in about 15 minutes or so. So don't go anywhere. It's going to be a great matchup. But in the JV Green, Jesuit takes it 3-0.